Alright, so we're going to talk a little bit about aiming. There are two common ways I see done that are less accurate than the way we're going to try to get our shooting to. And one of the ways is when people, they're aiming, they might see this moving around, and as it passes, right to line up with the target, boom, they fire, right? Another way is they just try to hold it as steady as they can and keep that pin right on that target. But those are not ways I want you guys to aim. Here's how I want us to all work on our aiming, and that is, if you have a target, right, say for this example, we'll pick up, you can't see, it's a little washed out. There we go. You see, we got this screw head. Instead of just waiting for that pin to pass that screw head and, hit the trigger or whatever you got as it gets to that point, or just trying to hold it as steady as you can, what I want you to do is bring up your sight, and you'll level it and do all that, and you'll be going through your normal stuff. But instead of just trying to hold it as steady as you can or waiting for it to come to the point you want it to, I want you to focus on this pin. I want you to take your focus so that this right here, this pin, just kind of becomes a little bit of a blur. Like, it's up and around that area, but you're really focused on this head of the screw right here instead of on the pin. Because the way our bodies and our aiming systems work, our aiming system is so sophisticated. It's the reason we can throw a spear and hit a target. It's the reason if I look at something, boom, I can pick my finger up, point right at it. It's because our hand-eye coordination and our targeting system is so sophisticated that moment of release, that moment you pull your bow back, everything goes off, whatever you're focused on the most, your hand, boom, everything's going to be sent that way towards what you're focused at. So if you're focused at that pin, it's going to where that pin is. But if you're focused on the target and exactly where you want to be, like the head of that screw, that pin and everything you're doing is going to move to the head of that screw and what you're aiming at. If you have any questions, or anything wasn't too clear and you'd like me to go over it again or anything like that, just hit me up on the Facebook group and I'd be happy to answer them. Or anything like that, just message me, let me know. I think it's better if it's in the group, just because that way other guys who might have the same questions can benefit from the conversation. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Team Omega Wolf, shoot straight, shoot often.